Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is James and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at and reviewing this little vintage beauty from Timex. I've been really excited to do this review, but I've been holding off because I've just been so busy and I wanted to actually give it a decent review. The last review I did was of the Alpha and you guys loved that review style, but a lot of you said it took away sort of like the personality side of the video, and I completely agree. It was just a test and I very much enjoyed it, and it was a lot easier to do than these kind of videos, surprisingly. So I'm going to try and mix the best of both worlds in. I'm going to try and have them silky smooth sequences with me as well. So that's what I'm going to try and do with these videos. Yeah, without any further ado, let's take a closer look at this vintage beauty and give you my opinion.
Okay, let's take a closer look at this Timex then. It's an absolutely beautiful watch and it will be up for sale on the website hopefully by the time this video goes live, so if you are interested, go check it out. Obviously it's not got original papers and box or anything like that, and I'll be completely honest about the condition in this review and also in the description of the on the website. So let's just jump into it. So quickly, let's cover the dimensions of this watch. I will obviously put them up on screen here. It has a case size of 36mm, a thickness of 10.5mm, lug to lug of 40mm, and lug sizes of 20mm, which is a very nice size in my opinion, especially for a vintage piece that's dating back from 1972. It's very nice sizing, it looks great, and because it's not a traditional sort of circular shape, it wears a lot bigger on the wrist, which is very nice in my opinion. Also, the crystal it uses is a domed acrylic crystal, as you can see right here. So obviously being acrylic, it's not the best quality ever, and it will scratch, but this one is actually in pretty damn good condition. There's only a few hairline scratches which you can barely see. Like right now I'm shining a light directly on it and you can see there's only like a few hairline scratches. I personally think the owner before me put a new crystal on. Now, as you can see, it does have lume, which is actually kind of working. Now on the minute hand, all the lume is completely gone. Now a lot of people have said that's a really bad thing, it now doesn't look as good. Personally, I really like the way that it looks with all the lume gone on that hand. I just think it looks really cool. Obviously you can get it filled in if it's that big of a deal to you personally, but one thing I really like is when the minute hand goes all the way around to the 3 o'clock position where the date is, you can literally see the date directly through the minutes hand, which looks really cool in my opinion. And the movement is using is a manual wound M25, which is a Timex movement, and it's a very reliable movement actually. It's running about, I say reliable, it's running about 15 seconds a day so far, which isn't terrible. I'm going to be honest, it isn't terrible. I do think it probably needs a service. I don't know if the owner before me had it serviced. He didn't have any history on the watch or anything like that, so I would advise a service with any vintage watch bought, really, if you don't know the service history. But that's all out of the way. That's the basic stuff. I'm just going to talk about my opinions now, the pros and the cons of this watch. So let's just jump into it. First of all, the pros are obviously going to be the looks. Like, just look at that dial. It is absolutely incredible. It's got like a greyish dial, which in some lights almost comes off a blue. It's got the red around the minutes track, and obviously them hands, like look at that seconds hand. It's got that sort of snowflake style seconds hand, which is just absolutely beautiful. And also the way it's just patinaed over time just looks absolutely incredible as well. The lume is like an off yellow. It's so beautiful. Also the texturing on the case, I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the case itself, it's like it's been like bumped, you know what I mean? Not bumped, what's the best way? It's like a texture. Do you see that? Do you see that sort of texture I'm trying to talk about? It looks absolutely great and it feels nice as well. I think the back is made of base metals, or maybe the whole watch is, I'm not too sure, because you can see it's like corroding, which is what happens with base metal. It's a shame. Luckily it's not like really soft or anything, so it's not that big of a deal right now, but it definitely will age quite quite horrendously, I think, over time, like over a lot of time. But you got to remember, this is from 1972 and this is how it has aged so far. It's got a stainless steel case back, as you can see, if I can get the focus. There we go. And this was, I wouldn't say anymore, but was water resistant to 25 meters, which is really cool. It's got like a diver's aesthetic, but only water resistant to 25 meters, which is kind of funny. But yeah, the date at 3 o'clock, which is definitely nice to have a date feature, which is fully functioning. It doesn't have a quick set feature. You have to go all the way around to get the date change. You can't go back either. You know how a lot of people not on a lot of watches, but on a few watches you can go to like 4 o'clock, go backwards, and then come forwards again. It will keep changing. You can't do that. If you go to 4 o'clock and start going backwards, it actually goes back a day, which not a lot of watches do, which I guess is kind of handy in case you go one too far. But in terms of quick setting the date, it takes a long time if you've not wore it for a while. But yeah, the case, the shape of the case as well is just really, really nice. I think this is a really great looking watch personally, and it looks absolutely brilliant on the wrist as well. Let me give you a few wrist shots as well whilst we're here. But before we do that, actually, let's talk about the strap. So the strap it comes on, or is coming on in this case, is just a normal black leather calfskin strap from Condor. I don't know what that is, but yeah, this is what it's provided on. It's got a gold buckle, so it's not a matching buckle. It's a 20mm strap, and also it's had an extra hole punched in right there, as you can see, a bit off-centered. But yeah, it has had that done. But that fits my wrist actually, like the last puncture, so that's kind of good. But yeah, let's put it on the wrist and show you what it looks like. So there we go. There it is on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. As you can see, it wears very, very nicely, and it looks absolutely great. It's very thin as well, easily slip under a cuff. I don't know if you'd wear this with a suit, but yeah, it's a great size, great looking vintage piece in great working condition as well, which is always nice. Obviously, it's a 20mm strap, so you can easily swap it out. It does look great on a suede, so I'd definitely say try it on a suede. If you've got one of them. But this will be up for sale on the website. If you are interested, you can either email me or just buy it straight off the website. I will be asking £50 for this, which I think is very, very fair considering the condition and how beautiful of a watch this is. Timex are offering some really great options at the moment as well, brand new. So definitely consider that if you want this style, but you want like a brand new watch. Also, if you're interested in the history of Timex, go watch my previous review of a Timex watch where I actually cover a bit more of the history of them. They've got quite a cool history, to be honest, so definitely go check that out. But anyway, that's it for my quick little review of this beautiful little Timex. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check it out on the website, itskibble.com. I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Take care and peace out.